The night air hung heavy over the ruined palace, moonlight casting long shadows across broken tiles. Imagine the wind swirling through corridors of an ancient Chinese court, whispering a name, Tu Po. In hushed tones, villagers still tell of the loyal General Tu Po. Betrayed by his own king, he rose as a hungry ghost, cursed to wander and demand vengeance. The legend says that long after his death, Tu Po's spirit haunted the empire that slew him, seeking to restore his stolen honor. A restless scroll unrolls to an ill-fated day of the Zhou dynasty. In 786 BC, King Xuan of Zhou, a strict ruler who held absolute power, called a grand assembly. He had heard a sinister rumor about a woman threatening the city of Jiangshan. Paranoid and ruthless, he ordered all women of the town to be executed in one mass slaughter. The king's words echoed through the court like thunder. No questions, no mercy. Yet one man dared to speak the unspeakable. General Tu Po, a noble minister famed for his honesty. He quietly confronted the king and pleaded for mercy. As the ancient chronicles recount, on the 9th year as king, King Xuan ordered a mass execution of women. Tu Po publicly opposed the order he was given. To King Xuan, this was treason. In that tense silence of the hall, defiance itself became a crime. Under flickering torchlight in the palace courtyard, Tu Po was stripped of his rank. Even fellow lords trembled as the king pronounced the sentence. His loyal general had committed a forbidden act. He dared to challenge the throne. By day's end, Tu Po was led to execution. With his head bowed but spirit unbroken, he vowed in whispered wrath that his death would not go unanswered. As the guard's sword fell, legend holds that Tu Po's last breath carried a curse, a promise that, within 3 years, he would come back from beyond to settle the score. 3 years of uneasy peace passed. Then, one noontide, beneath a sky like burning coals, the air suddenly turned ice cold. The king had taken to the royal hunting grounds with hundreds of chariots and nobles hunting for sport. The silence of the forest snapped. Eerie mist coiled among the trees. Suddenly, shadows shifted at the edge of the clearing. From the mist emerged a terrifying sight, the ghost of Tu Po. Pale and indistinct, a phantom hand pressed against the veil between worlds. Mounted on a spectral white horse and clad in a blood-red coat, the avenging spirit raised a bow of glinting jade. He had returned just as he'd vowed. According to the old scrolls, Tu Po appeared as a ghost, rode a white horse, with a red bow and arrow in hand. No one could believe their eyes. In a moment that froze the heart, the ghost unleashed his arrow. In silence deeper than midnight, the red-garbed spirit aimed true. He loosed a single arrow, and even the wind dared not carry its whistle. The arrow struck King Xuan in the heart, shattering bone and blood within. By ancient accounts, no one saw the king fall. No guard heard a thing. Only his lifeless body crumpled to the ground. In that eerie stillness, the curse was fulfilled. The king was dead. As the courtiers found the king's body later, panic and fear swept them like fire. The once mighty emperor had been felled by a phantom shot, just as Tu Po's words foretold. In both accounts of that day, the result was the same. The innocent and wronged minister finally got his revenge. In the autumn that followed, the empire was haunted not only by grief, but by whispers of the supernatural. People lit lotus lanterns on rivers during the Ghost Festival, ancient floating lights meant to guide lost souls home, praying that vengeful spirits like Tu Po would finally find peace. In quiet villages and city alleys alike, children were warned to behave, lest the hungry ghost of Tu Po ride through their dreams. Though centuries have passed, the chilling legacy of Tu Po endures in Chinese folklore. His story is a warning that betraying the honorable can awaken horrors. Even a king can fall if the dead are not at rest. If this tale sent a chill down your spine, imagine it narrated by flickering candlelight. If you enjoyed this ghost story from ancient China, don't forget to like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more haunted legends. Let Tupo's warning linger in your mind as the lanterns drift off into the night.